Negative gearing is often the go-to investment strategy, but it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. What if I told you there's an option that actually puts money in your pocket without relying on tax deductions? Hi everyone, Tuan from Tax here. When it comes to property investment strategies, positive gearing is considered a more conservative investment strategy. According to the ATO, around 30% of Australians own an investment property and 40% are neutrally or positively geared. That means 60% are negatively geared. But when things are trendy, it's easy to just hop on the bandwagon without actually thinking about what you're getting yourself into. So, it's worth doing your homework and making sure that you consider all investing strategies related to your circumstances and goals. Before we get into it, we want to be clear that this video is for informational purposes. In no way should you interpret this as tax advice. We always recommend working with a qualified accountant or tax agent who can give you the best advice for your situation. Now, let's break down what positive gearing actually means. Simply put, it's when your rental return is higher than your home loan repayments and other property expenses. You're consistently making a profit from your investment property. Let me give you a quick example. Imagine Joe buys an investment property in Melbourne for $485,000. He rents it out for $575 per week, and his total expenses are $460 per week. That leaves Joe with a surplus of $115 per week. That's positive gearing in action. If you found this breakdown helpful, we have more examples like these in our other videos, so make sure to hit subscribe. We're always on the lookout for more tips to share to help you make smarter property investment decisions. One of the major advantages of positive gearing is that your property essentially pays for itself. You don't need to dip into your wages to cover expenses, which can be a real lifesaver if your financial circumstances change. But here's where it gets really interesting. If your property is generating enough income to cover expenses and then some, that positive cash flow can actually help you grow your portfolio. It could make it easier to secure another home loan and expand your property empire. Finding positive geared properties isn't always easy. High demand often means higher prices and lower rental yields, making it harder to achieve positive cash flow. But don't be discouraged, these properties do exist. If you need help with this, check out our video on the 4 property professionals you need on your side. Now, I know what you're thinking, what about taxes? Yes, you'll have to pay tax on the income from a positively geared property, just like you do on your wages. But don't let that scare you off. Remember, making a profit is a good thing, even if it comes with a bit more tax. And here is the kicker. There are still plenty of tax deductions you can claim to reduce your taxable income. The top 3 are depreciation, interest on your loan, and rental expenses. These can significantly offset your tax liability. Since you've now learned the power of positive gearing, you might be curious on how you can find the right property to make the strategy work. Feel free to check out our video on how to find cash flow positive property in Australia, where we break down the tips you can use to find properties with strong rental returns. I'm Tuan Duong from Tax, and I'll see you next time.